Yo, people, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the channel. This is your Chelsea Shamrock Rovers preview. Um, it shouldn't even be that crazy, to be honest with you. This should be a very straightforward game. This should be a very comfortable win. If I'm being honest, we should just go in, handle business, and just keep it moving. Like this should be a game where we're able to have your Rock Sakis and your Joshua Champongs playing. You know, the beautiful thing is we still have a B team that is pretty strong. So you're gonna see, the likes of your Kunku potentially, playing. And when I get into my match predictions, you're gonna see um who I pick, who I predicted to start this game and whatnot. But before that, we had some breaking news. I spoke on this a little bit regarding Mikhailo, and the good thing is, the club, like I said, have come out and they're supporting him publicly, privately, and the message is pretty clear. Mudrik is being supported. Everyone who knows him knows his character. They know he's a very shy and a serious guy, hardworking, and that's very public. And that's something I touched on. That since this guy has been in England, you just see him in the gym working out, putting in the grind. Has the tattoos that say "talent ain't enough," and you just tell like this is someone who is dedicated to his craft. His application, yes, hasn't really translated as of yet, but you've seen the you've seen the constant, progression. You've seen the evolution in his game slightly. You've seen the improvements. So I think all of this coming out right now has been very bad timing, because you wanted to see him kind of build some momentum, build some consistency into this, into the season. But it is what it is. And I believe, we're all behind Mudrik because, he's not been proven guilty yet, So innocent until proven guilty. So that's really the message. In other news, we were able to commit Josh Achampong to a new deal. Fabrizio posted it. Josh signed new deal at Chelsea, valid until June 2029, as planned and reported last week. The verbal agreement was all done and details are sorted. Chelsea confirmed to Josh how crucial he is for the long-term project, and that's just a smart thing to do. Reece James, we know, has been chronically injured now for the last couple of seasons. Our other fullback, Gusto, is always, picking up little knocks here and there as well. So having to play Dasasi at right back for a long period of time does not really sound like something you really want to do. Like I like Dasasi as a center back, but as a right back, absolutely not. He ain't that guy, to be honest with you. So nah, I don't want to see that happen. So signing Josh on a new deal 2029, it shows the dedication, it shows the commitment by these owners, sporting directors to the academy players that listen, if you're good enough, you're going to break in. Not every single person coming out of the academy is going to make it into the first team. It's virtually impossible. You can't promise that to everyone. You cannot guarantee it. So that's just the reality. All you could do is prove your worth, prove your talent, and then you're going to have to just, fight for your place. Because I think coming from the academy, you're going to have to even work a lot harder because um, there's going to be like international players. There's going to be, your Sanchos, your Netos, your Palmers, your Joao Felixes. So someone like like an Achampong, when you got to play with the likes of Gusto, Fofana, even Cobham graduates like Colwell who are going to be ahead of you, you really just have to prove that you belong here. So it's nice to see the leadership team rewarding these guys. I saw a video today when a Champong and um, Tyreek George finally got their lockers with the senior team, which just shows that once you put in the grind, once you put in the time, you see the elevation. I think when it comes to a Champon and Tyreek, especially with everything happening with Mikhailo, I think it's a smart thing to kind of just bring in the cover, especially in the wing positions. You don't want to play Sancho in these games. You don't want to play Noni. You don't really want to play Joao Felix in this game, but technically, since he is a team B player, like I guess he's gonna have to get some minutes. You don't want to play Palma, you don't want to play Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo. You don't want to play none of these guys. So you have your Champongs coming in. Gusto gets a rest. You have Tyreek coming in. Noni gets a rest. Neto gets a rest. So good news all around, bar the early developments in the week when it came to Mudrik. But let's go to our predicted starting 11 because I think that this game should definitely have a balance of like experience and some youth in it. So for me, Jorgensen starts and go for this game. I think Jorgensen plays. Sanchez, we've spoken about Sanchez for a minute. It's old news now. He has his really good moments. He has his downsides, but for now, we're focusing on Jorgensen. He's a second keeper. He's a team B keeper, so he starts this game for me. In defense, we're gonna go with a back three, as usual. So you're gonna see Joshua Champon playing on the right center back. I think central center back, you're going to see Dasasi. Remember, Buddy Ashile is injured, so we do need the cover. You don't want to be playing Tosin or Kowal in these games. So Dasasi comes into this game. Cucurella is suspended, so you don't want to play Vega in this game as well. You leave Vega for Everton over the weekend. You just play Cucurella in this game, even though this competition really does not need Cucurella playing in it, but it's just a matter of personnel. In midfield, I had a bit of a hard time deciding if I wanted to play Cassidy or Dewsbury Hall. I think I'm just going to edge Dewsbury Hall because he's the senior player amongst the two, and I think Maresca would like to keep giving him opportunities to play. Raksaki was a player when we went out to play under 9-degree weather. So if he can play and show that he's ready for this level in that game, yes, it's the Conference League, but when you're playing in those type of weather and temperatures, it's no joke. I've played in snow before. It's not an easy thing. And they're playing under 9. Fuck that. It's hella cold. So I think he starts this game for me. When you go further forward, I think Felix comes in for his start. He's been out in the last game. He wasn't available. I think Felix starts on the left. I want to see Carney start from the off. I think Carney this season has been in the limited amount of time I've seen Carney. I have been I've been disappointed a bit because I know the talent that he has. I know the ability Carney has. I know that he is a serious player. So for me, seeing him struggle like this, it kind of sucks, but I want Carney to get a little bit of game time. And in those central areas, Carney would definitely do something for you. He'll play well. Him linking up with, Joao Felix. And Kunku is another person that starts behind the main striker for me, in those half spaces. Carney, Felix, and Kunku rotating in those half spaces is going to be really nice to see. On the right, you're going to see Tyreek George. I don't think he's as effective off the right, but at the end of the day, these are going to be some of the shifts he's going to have to put in. We're not risking Neto for this game. We're not risking Madueke for this game. We're not risking Jadon Sancho for this game. So George is going to have to just play on the right. Up front, Margue got 2 goals last week. Now that's 3 goals in as many in a few games now. I think he probably gets another chance in this game. Hopefully he gets a go. And Gu is a very interesting guy because he really presses really well. His off the ball, on the ball as well. His physicality is really good. But when it comes to just finishing those opportunities, it's either his shot is just too weak or it's just not placed well enough. He should have had at least 2-3 goals by now before he even scored. He definitely should have had way more goals before he actually started bagging. So I think Gu starts in this game. Honestly, score prediction, this should be a very comfortable 5-1, 6-1 type of victory. 5-0, 6-0. This should be, it should be easy, bro. There's really no need to make this game very uncomfortable. Get the win, top the group, keep it pushing, and we look forward to Sunday. So that's your match preview out the way. And guys, if this is your first time coming across the content, coming across the channel, sub to the channel, check out the content, like the video, hop in the comments, interact with the material. Let me know what your starting lineup would be. Let me know how you feel about Josh Champon and the renewal, because it's definitely important to have that coverage. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.